He is Africa's most influential YouTuber, but he also describes himself as that annoying village boy. Wodemaya is my guest. Wodemaya, ni hao.
Ni hao, Kafi.
How are you, man?
I'm good. How about you?
A day like my name. It's good to have you here. Why do you call yourself an annoying village boy?
I know I'm annoying. I shout a lot whenever I'm on camera, and I don't want you to come and comment and say, who is that annoying boy? So I need to just describe myself before you leave that as a comment. So, yeah, annoying village. Village, because I was born in a village. So I need to combine the two, because normally people, when they watch my video, they'll be like, why are you not wearing suits? Why are you not dressed up? Why are you wearing slippers? I was born in a village. In the village, we used to walk barefooted. This time, I've even made it. I'm wearing slippers. You should be happy.
Are you wearing slippers today?
I think so, but this is a bit of high-grade slippers.
Make I see.
Oh, you want to see, eh?
Oh,
come on.
Yeah, I want to see now.
No, should I come?
Don't step out.
No, it's okay. Like, this one is not even, you know, it looks good, right?
This one is good.
This one is an upgrade of a slippers.
You don't mind when people say things
no,
that maybe...
I feel like my mind makes me who I am, not what I wear.
Okay.
It's the brain that I have in here.
Okay.
Sometimes the things that I say, people don't even get it. But it's because of what I've read. So I feel like appearance doesn't matter. And I learned this lesson when I was based in China.
Okay.
I was invited by a billionaire to his factory. And the billionaire's son is my friend. We went to the factory. When we got there, the owner of the factory was standing in front of the gates, the entrance. We passed him. Went to the administrative. I saw people wearing suits. I started being nice to all of them. Hey, and I'm like, I thought the owner would be there. Now, the son told me that, you know what, we need to go see my dad. And I'm like, but your dad is not here? He said, no, you actually passed my dad. And the dad was wearing shorts, slippers, and a T-shirt. When I went back home, I'm a pastor's son, by the way.
Okay.
So I used to wear suits a lot. When I went back home, I had to pack all my suits and then decided to go with the flow.
That encounter changed your mind?
Exactly. And since then, since China days till now, I don't feel like wearing suits anymore.
What took you to China?
I went to China to study. I did aeronautical engineering, so 4 years, started working for 2 years, and I decided to quit and come back home.
What does that qualify you to do if you have a degree in aeronautical engineering?
So more like you can specify to be somebody who would design airplanes, or you also gonna do maintenance of an aircraft, which it's a course that you need to add to your aeronautical engineering. So it's more like you specify. Okay. So for me, when I was in school, we specify on the wings of an aircraft. So
okay, so that's what I did. You can design aircraft wings.
Just bring your aircraft to me. I'll design. Probably in future, I might revive Ghana's aviation industry.
So if I give you a piece of paper and a pen, right, you can draw something for me?
I can do that for you.
Okay.
Are you sure you are not going to take long on the show? See, I'm gonna
for me. It's a quick sketch.
A quick sketch, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with a flap, yeah.
Okay.
So this is an aircraft flap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
You see when
draw.
No, that's okay. That's a flap.
That's a flap. Okay.
What do you want?
Okay. Get it more. I mean, this is the basic.
No. I'm not giving you basic. So this is like an aircraft flap.
Okay.
You know what a flap is?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's all you need to know. So you specify on flaps. So aircraft,
so this was your specialty.
Yeah, the wing is big.
Okay.
So you need to know because like an airplane, right?
Yeah, show it to me. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you like an airplane.
Yeah.
Show
it to the camera. Show it to my camera.
Where are the cameras?
It's right there. This one.
So like
this one.
Oh,
yes.
Sorry. So the aircraft wing is huge, right? So we have people who specify on only the design of the flaps.
Okay.
And the people who are going to take care of the other part of the wing. So you see a big plane, we have so many components.
Okay.
And different people work on a component. So one person cannot design a big plane. It's all based on your specification.
So you are the flap guy.
You always want the easy way out.
And this is what makes the plane.
When you're coming down, landing, that comes down.
The flaps. When you're landing, it comes down.
Okay. It comes down. Then.
Okay, so that's your design of an aircraft flap done right now in like 2 seconds. It makes it easy for him. So going to Kumasi or Tamale, look outside, and then when the plane is landing,
when the plane is landing, the things that come down, it reduces the speed of the aircraft.
Okay,
that's it.
All right.
And it's also sometimes it helps you take off and stuff.
Did you always want to be a pilot, or you were forced to do that course?
No, I mean I've always never wanted to be a pilot. I mean I chose aeronautics because my dad wanted me to be an engineer.
Pastor?
Yeah, I mean African parent, they always want to see you become a doctor, an engineer, and the rest. But along the journey, I had to respect my dad, right? But along the journey, that's when I discovered my passion. I mean, this is what I always preach. I'm not going to tell you be a school dropout. I'm going to tell you that focus on whatever your parent asks you to do. But along the journey, if you discover yourself, go for it. For me, I realized that I love talking. And being a guy who loves talking, I found out no one is paying me for talking. So I had to do research about how can people pay me for talk. So that is when my research led me to YouTube. So I decided to talk on YouTube so that at the end of the day, I'll get paid.
Can you remember the first video you put on YouTube?
Of course, I remember.
What was that?
It was more of, it was not even a video. By the way, we were just going to a supermarket and then we decided to film because we were all bored on campus. And it was more of, you know, the day Who Said Chia?
Yes, Who Said Chia?
Those days.
Yes. That
was the time that video was viral. So we were just going out to say Who Said Chia, our version of Who Said Chia. And that video, nobody actually watched it, by the way. So, yeah, but that was my first video.
But is it still in your archives?
No, it's still there.
How many views have you got now?
I think it still have 1,000 views or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it built from there to now.
Exactly.
On YouTube, you have over 1.something million.
1.1
million
subscribers.
On YouTube.
Yep.
What does that mean to you?
For me, I think it's just numbers. It doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, people say he's the most famous guy. I don't care about the fame or anything. I care about impact. I mean, when you watch my video, what can you learn from it? Because of where I'm coming from. I cannot just come on the internet and just act anyhow I want. I always want my videos to carry a message. I'm
glad you're saying this because 2 hours ago, my colleague Thelma was having a conversation with two female panelists. And they were talking about how women are not getting the great role models because all the people who are famous on the internet are half-dressed and are cursing or proud about sleeping in some guy's boy or husband.
I feel like people are miseducated when it comes to going viral on the internet. It's all about the impact you have in the society. That makes you who you are. Like as I sit here, I can just go to a place, promote the place, and people will be going there. And when people go there, that is fulfillment for me. You understand? It's not about being half naked on the internet. At the end of the day, it's just one day. I call that fast food. It's more like you become an internet sensation the same day, and at the end of the day, no one knows who you are.
So you want impact?
I want impact. I mean, people have created YouTube channels just because they watch my YouTube videos.
Nice.
That is the impact that we're looking for.
One of your videos that impacted me was you sitting at the edge of a gutter.
Thank you.
Eating food.
Yeah.
I want to show that video to my people who haven't seen that video and just talk us through exactly what was happening there. So what were you eating? What were you eating, by the way? What was it?
It was rice, but that was a spontaneous video.
Okay.
So I traveled to Rwanda, Kigali, and I realized that the country is so clean. The city was so clean. So I was just passing by and I met this guy who was cleaning the gutter. But to me, the gutter was not dirty. So I went close to him and I asked him, why are you cleaning the gutter? He said, it's my job to clean the gutter 5 times in a day. So
okay, let's check the video out.
Thank you.
Yes, let the video speak for itself. This is Wodemaya, Africa's most influential YouTuber, eating in the gutter.
For what I do and who I am.
So this video was really critical.
This is actually my first viral video. First ever. I mean, I went to one country, was in Namibia. And because of this video, I was able to get things for free.
Like what kind of free things did you
Because this video was literally a model to so many African countries. People were like, oh, look how Rwanda is this clean. So a lot of people saw it, but they didn't know the man behind it. So when they meet me, I start talking about myself and they'll be like, oh, are you the guy who did that video? That's it. Be like, okay, come and do this for our country. That's all.
So what's the mission?
To change the narrative about Africa. I mean, listen, I want to tell you this. I was based in China. And the reason why I left Ghana because I thought you can never make it in Africa. And when I went to China, the things that I was seeing, the things that I was hearing, people just looking down upon me because I'm coming from Africa, I felt like if Africa becomes stronger, if Africa becomes okay, we'll be respected out there.
Was it in your face? Would they tell you directly? What was the kind of crazy thing those
Come on, even sometimes you're going to look for a job, they'll tell you don't look like Obama, so I'm sorry, we're not going to give you the job. That's when they need a black person. But a black person should not be as dark as Wodemaya.
You were too dark?
Too dark for a job that the description is black people. So imagine the ones that they will say, no black people are allowed. I mean, you might be in a train and nobody want to sit beside you. You might be in an office and your own colleagues will be like, why are you here? So all the time you feel inferior when
you living
abroad.
Language, you understood what they're saying?
Very fluent. I don't know. I wish a Chinese person is here. I would have switched the conversation right now. So I felt like I don't belong there. Where do I belong? That's Africa. So I took it upon myself to come to Africa, to come and tell the positive African stories. See, Africa is not perfect, but Africa is the place to be. People are just miseducated about Africa. See, when I was coming to Africa, I came here with $100. I'm just going to tell you this. I came here, it's not one of those stories, because these days I've seen that every story that detail out there, people are saying that you're making it up. Like I told you, I collected loan that I had to pay back.
How much?
That's like over $5,000. But that is what? Buying tickets. I didn't get even $1 out of that money. With all the 5 countries that I wanted to go in Africa, it wasn't a loan. My Chinese friend, I think he came to Ghana to see my mom. After everything went well, I invited him to Africa, and he was amazed when the beauty that he saw in here. So I came here, I came with $100, lived my life, met people who have made it, they mentored me, and this is where we are right now. So it's possible, it's just that you're not meeting the right people on the ground.
It's possible, but you're not meeting the right people on the
ground.
ground.
You're not meeting the right people on the ground.
So we have a lot of Chinese in Africa right now, wherever you go.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Chinese presence in Africa?
See, the Chinese presence in Africa, I would say that it's good for the continent, but there should be a mutual respect, which there is no mutual respect right now. It's more like coming to me to beg me for money, and then when I see you, you don't expect me to respect you because you're taking money from me. You understand? So this is the relationship between Africa and China. It could have been the best ever, but African leaders don't know how to bargain. I wish I'm the ambassador from Africa to China. Like, I will get them the best deals, because I know how Chinese people act and I know how Africans act. So I know the two. But now I think African leaders don't know how Chinese people act. So they just come in, bring the money, they accept them, and then they take it to the next level.
You're part of thousands of African students who've gone to China to go and get education.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel that when you come back to the continent, the authorities, the governments use your knowledge, the things, the language, the way you've studied, lived there. You were there for how long?
6 years.
6 years. Do they use...
Do you think they care?
Well, have you been used by the government for the knowledge that you have?
Never. Never. I mean, listen, this is, for me, I'm very unapologetic, and I always say this here. The leaders on the continent need to sit down with the youth to discuss on how to change the continent. You understand? The leaders cannot do it alone. The youth cannot do it alone. We just need to have that, what do you call it? I don't know the word to use. Collaboration, you know, to develop the continent. You understand? Because the youth out there have the knowledge. The people sitting down there are not interested in that knowledge that the youth have. And at the end of the day, nothing happens on the continent. That's why I'm saying everybody knows the problem of the continent.
I saw that
but
tweet.
No one is ready.
No action.
No one. We're going to talk and talk and talk till we all go and leave the continent to the next generation.
What surprised you most when you went to China, apart from the racism? What surprised you?
It's how developed China is. And the fact that when I went to China, where I used to stay was not that developed. But 3 years along the line, everything changed drastically. It's like when you don't step out in China for like 3 days or 4 days, you might be walking in a place and you think that you're a stranger.
What do you think accounts for this? What are they doing differently?
Good leadership. Good leadership. And there's accountability. Here, do you have accountability? You don't have it. And that is why the continent is like this, because there's no accountability. Anybody wakes up and do whatever they want. But in China, you can't do that. You can't just wake up and say that today I'm going to use a motorcade to go and buy a burger. No. There's no accountability. So everybody wakes up and do whatever they have to do, because everyone has the money and they have the money to use it the way they want it.
What would happen in China if somebody polluted the rivers the way our rivers have been polluted?
For me, I think you're going to get lost. I mean,
you get lost.
You get lost. I mean, China don't joke with that, especially corruption.
What do you mean you get lost? Like Jack Ma disappeared?
Jack Ma disappeared. So he's definitely going to disappear in China if you try to mess up with whatever that is going on in the country. It's like maybe a road contractor in Ghana. They give you a road and it takes you like 6 years for you to finish one road. I mean, you're going to disappear in China.
You disappear?
You disappear. No one will even know where you are.
This disappearance is crazy. Like, you vanish.
You vanish. That's it. It's happening. You know, you don't know this?
Where do they go?
That is why China is so developed. They care about its people.
You would like to see contractors vanishing in Ghana? Oh,
yeah. I mean, I've been saying that so many times. We need to scare the people a little bit. Let them know that this is something that they have to do and they have to complete it.
Your mission is to change the negative narrative around Africa. Where else are you left to go in Africa? Where have you been to so far?
I've been to 25 African countries.
I'd love to see your passport. All those stamps.
Yeah.
How many have you gone through so far?
How many?
How many passports have you used so far?
I'm using my 4th passport right now.
Okay, starting from when? When did you start the trips?
I think first time in 2012 when I went to China for the first time.
Okay, so four passports.
Yeah, 4 passports.
Where would you like to go next?
I'm actually traveling tomorrow morning to Zimbabwe.
Is that your first time to Zimbabwe?
First time in Zimbabwe.
What are you expecting?
Something different.
Why are you going there? How does it work? Does somebody invite you, or you just decide to get there?
Nobody invites me. This is something that I've taken upon myself, that if no one is promoting Africa the way it should be promoted, I've dedicated myself to promote Africa in my own way. And listen, the impact is huge, and that makes me want to move, because I've never been to Zimbabwe, but the information minister in Zimbabwe is waiting for me at the airport. I mean, in Ghana, I don't think even the information minister would know where I live.
He's busy thinking about IMF right now, brother.
Oh, wow, okay. I don't know about that, but that's another topic. Yeah, but this is how it is. It's just, I feel like the work that I'm doing, even if I'm not appreciated in Ghana, there are countries that are waiting for my presence.
Does that disappoint you? I mean, who has spoken to you on the official level about promotion of Ghana as a tourist destination?
No one.
Nobody?
No one. They know I exist, and they all know it. It's not like they don't know I exist. Everybody knows that I exist, because I play a major role in people moving to Ghana, visiting Ghana.
That's a huge claim to make. I mean, back it up.
The facts are there. If you go to Rwanda, there are people that set up shops, working in hotels, bought houses in Rwanda because of my videos. It's there. Even in Ghana, I meet them every day. It's not like I'm saying things that I don't know. I just don't like talking about myself, but I see it. I have 1.1 million subscribers. You know, I didn't want to talk about the numbers, but it seems you want me to talk about. All these people, knowing that I'm from Ghana, they come here, they visit all the time.
How do you fund your trips around the country, the continent?
I fund them myself.
From your work you do on social media?
The work that I do, yeah.
How does it? I know you're big on YouTube, but you're on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
You're on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
I don't see you on TikTok unless you're going undercover there.
No, I used to have TikTok when during the Chinese version of TikTok. That's when TikTok came initially. So I used to be a TikToker, but I felt like you need to be stupid to go viral on TikTok when I was based in China, because it was a new app that came into the scene. So if you are using TikTok now, TikTok was not called TikTok. TikTok was called Douyin in China. It still exists. So the Chinese version, but we get paid for using TikTok when I was based in China. But at the end of the day, I was sounding so stupid.
How do you mean?
They always want you for you to go viral, you need to
do silly
make fun of yourself. You know,
like what? Give me an example.
I mean, like using my skin color, saying that if I eat chocolate, I'm gonna bite myself and stuff like that.
Oh man.
You know, and we had Chinese audience that time. So Chinese audience, this is the kind of things that they want to see.
You making fun of
your
making fun of black.
Because you're black,
yeah.
You know, and it's happening in China, even because you make a lot of money.
It's happening even in Africa, because BBC did a thing about Zambia where you had people getting kids to do all kinds of crazy videos.
I don't know if you saw, so that was the video that I did, and BBC followed up.
I see.
So they reached out to me for everything that BBC did, it was through me. But I just don't like credit. That's why I didn't want to, It was my video, I brought the video up, and Runako is my friend, and Runako has to go for the journey as discovering where the guy is.
What's the most surprising thing you've discovered on your trips around Africa?
When I went to Namibia, meeting the Himba tribe, when I found that as a visitor, they have to honor you or give you a woman to satisfy you before you continue your day.
Satisfy how?
Yeah, sexually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you
No, not really, but it was shocking.
Not really?
Not really.
No, yes.
It was
it can't be not really, my brother.
You know, they asked me and I'm like, nah. But it was shocking.
They wanted to give you a woman?
Yeah, so as soon as you visit them, they give you, maybe some of them have 2, 3 wives. So they'll give you one of them. Hey, this is my second wife. Take care of my friend.
She's available for you.
Available for you.
You know people who have taken advantage of that?
I don't take advantage of those.
Yeah, but you know people who have?
No, really. I don't know.
Do you regret not taking the decision?
I think I just went there, had fun, and got out. Yeah.
But that would have been fun, though. I mean,
not that kind of fun.
Not that kind of fun. Yeah, but apart from the sexual gift, I mean, what else excited you about Namibia?
Namibia is so beautiful. Like, okay, so I didn't even know that there's a country in Africa that looks exactly like Dubai. You see, a country with the dunes, which is the
sand.
desert, and the ocean meets each other. And after I did that video, the video went viral. I think the Namibian embassy here called me 2 days ago. I was there, and they were like, since I did that video, so many Ghanaians are coming to the embassy to tell them that they're going to Namibia just because of this video of Wodemaya. So they gave me a long-term visa right now to enter Namibia anytime I want to.
You are a tourism ambassador. Kind of unofficial.
That's unofficial.
Yeah.
Unofficial. And I don't want it to be official.
Okay. Why not?
Huh? I want to be me. I want to be free. I want to be able to... As soon as you start working with an entity, you have to make sure that you go and play by their rules. And when it comes to that, my appearance has to change. But if they want to work with me, like they want me to be who I am, I'm cool with it.
They have to accept the man who wears slippers and shouts in his video.
Thank you. Because I don't want to be somebody that I'm not. That is me.
I read a message here from somebody on Twitter. It says, my ability to learn and study in Russian language was inspired by a video I saw you speaking Chinese. You may not know, but you're inspiring people out here. I'm not fond of choosing role models, but you're one of the few who inspired me, your journey. So this is a tweet out there. So somebody.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. I think I've met so many people.
People like that.
Yeah, at the airport, telling me that because of you I learned Chinese. There's a guy who lives in a village. I wish I can mention the name. I don't know the exact name, but he has never been to China, but he speaks Chinese. I think
he speaks Chinese.
He speaks fluent Chinese, and I was amazed. And all the time he tags me. I think he went to see my mom recently. My mom is here, by the way.
Shout out to mom.
My mom is here. Yeah. So the guy went to see my mom in the village. So this guy speaks Chinese just because.
And he learned it here.
He learned it in Ghana just by watching my videos and being inspired to learn the language.
Let's talk about your mom though, because your mom is linked to how we people call you.
Exactly.
I mean, I know you're Berthold.
Yeah.
Who calls you Berthold?
My dad.
Your dad calls you Berthold?
My dad calls me Berthold. My mom used to call me Berthold, but I think my mom is now calling. She can come and say hello to you.
We'll take a picture with her.
When I was in China, I was an engineer, right? But my dad was like, you know what? Don't do this. I mean, you cannot do this and stuff. And I spoke to my mom on phone, and my mom told me that, you know what? Do what you do. But on a low key, I'm going to convince your dad.
Okay, so she's going to do the groundwork for you.
So my mom did all the background work. 2 weeks later, my dad called me and said, okay, I accept the fact that you want to be a YouTuber. So my name used to be Ghana.
Because you are that on Instagram.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I changed the YouTube brand from Ghana Baby to Wodemaya.
What does Wodemaya mean?
My mom.
In Chinese?
Yep.
Wodemaya.
Yep.
Okay.
Wodemaya means my mom.
Did she tell you what she said to your dad or did to your dad for him to change his mind?
I have no idea till today.
Please, we'll ask her today. We'll ask her today.
I have no idea.
So, I mean, this is just a great story.
Yeah.
And do you find people asking you for money because they think that you are making a lot of money on YouTube?
It's a lot, you know, and I don't even know what to do because personally I declared this year as the year of charity.
I saw that.
Giving back to the society. But it seems people see me as somebody who has made it in life. No, I just felt like I need to help, you know, and I have a platform and I want to use my platform to touch lives. I think we've done a lot of projects this year, and every day when I wake up in my DM, I'll get over 30 messages. People asking me for money.
What are they? For what reason? School fees?
School fees. My mom is sick. I want to go abroad and stay.
Every day?
Every single day. Every single day. Especially when I post about something that, together with my audience, we did.
To help some people
out. To help some people out.
Like, for example, you helped some yogurt seller do something.
I met this yogurt seller.
Let's see the story.
Wow, that's a
the
very
story should be.
Yeah.
Okay, so you tell us about it.
So the yogurt, I was just vlogging and I met this yogurt seller, and then I gave him 100 cedis because I interviewed and I asked him how much does he make in a day, and he said 20 cedis. So he touched me and I gave him 100 cedis. Out of nowhere, because the camera was on. So people watched the video and started sending me money to go and give it to the yogurt seller.
Wow.
So I didn't know how to do it. So I decided to spend a day with the yogurt seller, take my own money, call Freedom. He also
added the tiger guy.
The tiger.
The guy was
That's his new name, man. Okay. Yeah, also came out, gave the guy money. We raised almost $1,000 for the guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So this year is a year of giving.
A year of giving.
That's why the people are inside your DM.
Different African countries, not just Ghana.
That's why they're inside your DM.
Yeah, I think so.
They want you to give.
No, I mean, I can't give everybody. I'm just going to do what I can. And my giving is more like when I meet you along the way and something touches me to do something for you, that's what I'm going to do. It's just like being in South Africa. I went to South Africa, flood happened. I felt like, you know what, I can help this guy because the man lost the wife and the son. And he doesn't have a house to live in right now. So I decided to tell my audience, can we build a house for him? And my audience responded.
Whoa.
My audience, I'm going to, from Zimbabwe, I'll be in South Africa just to go and build a house for someone I don't know anywhere. You understand?
Wow.
I went to the Volta region. I met a lady who said the mother died. Because the mother died, she was in Accra. She has to go to the Volta region. And when she went to the Volta region, she wanted to do something for herself. So she decided to train kids with disability. So when we went there, she was doing that in her room. And I'm like, that's an interesting story that this girl needs help. So what I did, I told my audience, can we build a school in the Volta region? And my audience responded.
And they did it.
We did. So we saw the land. The money is already there. All we need to do is to start the project. So this is the kind of audience that I have. They're willing to support anything that I bring on board.
And it looks like you're going to spread the message not just from around Africa, but to the black diaspora. Because I saw a picture of you with the Haitian flag.
Yeah.
And I actually sent that to one of my Haitian friends. I said, this chap is Africa's most influential YouTuber, and he wants to go to Haiti. Why do you want to go to Haiti?
I will tell you something. Africans in the Caribbean, I would say Africans in the Caribbean, black people in the Caribbean are Africans.
Of course.
But I didn't know that. So along my journey, I discovered that. And when I started doing videos in Africa, most of them were like, oh my goodness, I never knew this is how beautiful Africa is. I'm coming to Africa. So some of them even came here. So when I saw that, I'm like, you know what, it's time to bridge the gap between Africans in the diaspora and Africans in Africa. So I will actually be in the Caribbean in September. Haiti being the first country.
I'll give you a couple of people to go and see. I know
that would be amazing.
Yeah, and learn a few words of Ever. Do you speak some Ever?
No.
Because a lot of Ever people ended up in Haiti. So you listen to the music and you think you're listening to Ghanaian
because,
music.
I didn't even know that until I went to Togo. I went to, what do you call it? The Volta region. And if you go to Togo, there's a place called Togoville.
Yes.
If you've been there, you will realize that the people came from there. Because when you go to Togoville, only voodoo and Christianity is the only religion that exists in there.
Indeed.
So the Haitians took that from there and took it to Haiti. So when you go to Haiti, it's just voodoo. That's it.
Big time.
Wow.
Somebody said you look a bit like, a lot like Marcus Garvey. I mean, the Pan-African, this is Kwame Nkrumah's mentor.
Yeah.
And they said you are doing what Garvey was doing, the whole back to Africa, Africa must be free, Pan-Africanism thing. Yeah. You are doing it with your videos. Yeah. How do you feel to be connected with a man like Marcus Garvey, a great guy like that? I mean, Black Star Line, everything came from him.
The first time I saw that, I actually cried. That's why I just wrote interesting.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know who Marcus Garvey is before. I felt like I've lived in China, I'm back in Africa, and I think I need to let Africans believe in Africa and come back home. And when I started making the videos, I saw the diasporans moving to Africa. I have proofs about all of that. So people thought that this guy is actually doing the work of Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
And somebody started using my photo and Marcus Garvey's photo and said, he looks like Marcus Garvey.
Yes, I wish you could pull up that picture of Marcus Garvey so that you can see that, because you look a lot like him.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but
yes. And there was one of him wearing a hat and everything. You look so much like him. And I think you're doing the work.
You're
doing the spiritual.
That's
you, man. That's you, man. Wallahi, that's you. You're doing the work of Marcus Garvey, man. And he was, this is like Pan-Africanism, this is like reggae, Rasta, Ghana, everything.
Exactly.
Listen, I wish this conversation could continue on and on and on, but I see that you're doing a lot, projecting not just Ghana but Africa, and let's just take it back to Mom, because Mom is ready to talk to you now, man. And describe that relationship. Were you always very close to her when you were growing up?
I think I got close to my mom after China. After when I came back, I was close to my mom, but not that close. But when I came back from China, that's when I learned to appreciate my mom more, because the things that she used to teach us, with the values that she was instilling within me, I thought she was being too much. But when I went to China, I felt like that values made me who I am today. Okay. So when I came back, I wanted to show her all the love that she needs. So my mom is untouchable. That's why, like,
you don't play with your mom.
No. My mom, for me and my mom, come on, she knows it. She knows
Charlie,
it.
say something to Mama, man. Mama is ready to talk to you.
Asma, do you want to talk to me? So she's the superstar of my channel.
Yeah.
So every milestone we celebrate. So if we get 200,000 subscribers, I need to celebrate my mom. 300, we need to do something for her. We bought a car for her, for the channel. We do so many things just on her behalf.
What did you think about all you're doing with this stuff that you're doing?
I have an estate in Accra, just named by Wodemaya. That's her. That's my mom.
Yeah, she keeps, you can talk to her. Her microphone is on.
Auntie Maggie, your mic is on. You're on TV. Huh? I'm on TV now.
She's shy.
Auntie Maggie, you shy. Auntie Maggie, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You're good.
Mommy is good. Auntie Maggie, we are proud of your son.
Thank you.
Mommy is shy. Yeah. Yes. You feel like crying.
Yeah, I know, right? She's an amazing woman.
She's an amazing woman.
She's an amazing woman, very supportive. And the fact that I decided to even drop aeronautics and follow YouTube,
vlogging,
and she still backed me, that is rare.
I want to ask Auntie Maggie what she told your dad. How do you call your dad at home?
Kapi.
What did you tell Kapi to make him change his mind from engineering to YouTube?
But I'm not saying there. Well, yeah, the first video be on Chinese be baby now yen or zimpua or the shanano. And I cross so ornaments na sooner or free. Catch them there. Moshaza, I'm a banner, na papa no suhuni. Ne feed no bufu cry, the one fan and call school there on your mr for uncle dagger on fire other kawa no that say be saying and the papa no bufu cry. Nam so ye be an afrema ntano don jemu monka na onya beta no yan nkasa this onya kasa e be a damenda manore no be kire no mama no so atase ntefie no na akuma bofom ma.
So what did she tell him? For those who don't speak fancy.
Oh, okay. So what my mom said was, I did 2 videos in China where I was drinking water, but it's in a glass of an alcohol. So you might think I'm drinking alcohol. Yeah. And being a pastor's son, a lot of people know your dad. You're drinking alcohol on camera. So I think my dad got mad because somebody told my dad that we saw your son drinking alcohol at this place, and I think that resulted in the anger of my dad when he called me and told me not to do YouTube videos again. Yeah. You know, you're the first person to get this story on camera.
Thank you very much.
Eh?
We're
the first person. No,
yeah.
You're amazing, man.
Thank you very much. You're great. You're a legend.
You're amazing.
You're a legend.
You're the first person.
So she told him something? Yeah,
definitely. Definitely. My mom called me and said, but I want to say something. When my mom called me to tell me that now you can do what you're doing, I called my dad. My dad says one thing. You speak Chinese. Why are you acting this way? Whilst you can have impact with the language that you're speaking. So you know what I want you to do? If you really want to do this, use your Chinese that you speak to convince Chinese people that Africa is beautiful.
Wonderful.
When I was doing videos, my videos were not even going viral. But after that advice from my dad, I took it and my channel blew up.
So your dad has a role to play in this?
No. I always say
100%.
I always say it was just exactly.
Yeah, mommy had to enter.
Even whatever I'm doing right now, I'll say it's my dad's idea. Whatever I'm doing right now, it's my dad's idea.
How does he feel about you now?
It's rather unfortunate that he's no more right now.
How did he feel about you?
He was so proud. I think I did my first video, a video that I did when I talked about China taking advantage of Africa. It was my dad who gave me the car to go and do that video. And my dad never called me Ghana baby before. But that day, my dad called me Ghana baby.
Nice one.
So he gave me all his blessings before he passed on. Yeah.
I understand there's a particular hymn that has a lot of, that means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Will your anchor hold?
Yep.
In the storms of life?
Yep.
What's the connection?
I I mean, we're coming from a home like a very Christian background, and my dad, when things becomes tough in the house, he will sing, "We have an anchor that keeps the soul," for us to know that whatever is happening to us is just temporal, it's not permanent. So that was his favorite song, always singing that song to us. So we're all singing the song together. And when things get better, he would say, "Danase, Danase, oh da, oh nyame, ase." So okay. Yeah. It is well, man.
100%, my brother.
Well.
100%.
I'm still not used to the fact that my dad is no more. So anytime I hear this song, it makes me so emotional, and it actually drives me more, to continue the legacy that my dad left behind. My dad is somebody who, you might see him today, he might be walking, he'll come back home without wearing slippers. You ask him, "Dad, where are your slippers?" He said, I don't need slippers. I give the slippers to the guy. Hi, thank you. I give the slippers to the guy on the street. So that is Wodemaya, I always want to touch lives, and that's what my dad was doing. If you go to the village where I was born, there are so many kids that are going to school because of my dad. So why can't I do the same? So I'm just trying to continue the legacy.
And I know that he's proud of you.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
And we're proud of you too.
Definitely.
You take care.
Definitely.
Have a safe trip to the southern part of Africa.
Hey.
Drop the videos, man.
I cried on TV, man. Wow.
It's all good, man. Men can cry as well, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Men can cry.
That was a good one, man.
That's
That was a good one.
Wodemaya, Africa's most influential YouTuber. There are so many messages from all around the continent. Zambia, it's crazy. They just love you, and you're doing great stuff for our continent.
Thank you.
Keep flying the flag, not just of Ghana, but of Africa.
Thank you so much.
And God willing, we'll meet again some other time.
Thank you.
You take care.
Nice meeting you once again.
It's a pleasure, man. It's our second time. God bless. And big hug to mommy from me too. I'll go and hug her after this, actually.
Definitely.
Thanks a lot, man. This is